August trudges along, and that means it's time for the start of the NCAA women's soccer season in Central New York. The Syracuse Orange play host to first-time opponents, the Charleston Southern Buccaneers, out of the Big South. Hello and welcome inside SU Soccer Stadium. Arnav Pokhrel, joined alongside Adam Gotkin. And Adam, this game was scheduled to be played last night at 7 p.m. 18 hours later, we're finally ready for kickoff.
Yeah, we've already waited 9 months through the offseason. An extra 18 hours isn't much. You can feel the excitement in the air, the anticipation building. Everyone cannot wait to get the season underway.
And one person who Syracuse is happy to have back for her senior year is netminder Shea Vanderbosch, one of the best in the nation.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Led the best conference in the country in saves per game last year. What really makes her special, though, is her distribution and the organization in front. A brand new back line in front of Vanderbosch this year, so it's going to be a key season for the senior keeper.
And even with the change, there's some players coming back into the lineup after missing 2024 with injury. Emma Klein, a captain, Mia Klammer and Kendall Lawher all returning for the Orange.
Super key for the Syracuse team, a program that's been ravaged by injuries over the last few years. Klein and Lawher both returning after playing with Syracuse in the past. Klammer, the former Division II Player of the Year. All three of these players are going to be stars for the Orange throughout this entire season.
Well, all three of those players will feature in the starting 11. We'll go over the rest of the lineups and have kickoff for you when we return on ACC Network Extra. First matchup of October for Syracuse men's soccer, and as the calendar flips to the 10th month of the year and temperatures get colder, ACC play heats up. The Orange host ACC rivals Boston College in a matchup that is sure to bring some fire. Hello and welcome into SU Soccer Stadium, joined by Andrew Forster. I'm Arnav Pokhrel. Andrew, this matchup has ended in a 1-1 draw the last 3 times, but right now, the Eagles are trending down and the Orange are trending up.
Yeah, Syracuse on somewhat of a hot streak, picking up 2 wins from their last 2, whereas Boston College had that 3-0 tough loss to Stanford. And this is a really important game because this is when the season starts to become really important. These 2 teams, like you mentioned, know each other really well, and every single ACC game from now on out is going to be really important for both teams.
And the Eagles are without star striker Johannes Toastime, which means they turn to backup Nikolai Royale to carry the load up top. It's a position he's not familiar with the Eagles in, but he's got some experience scoring goals.
Yeah, 2-time Southern Conference Player of the Year at Wofford, so he definitely knows what he's doing, and the goals will probably come from him, but he just hasn't played that much this season. But no better opportunity than here at SU Soccer Stadium to make a name for yourself.
And the man tasked with defending Royale for Syracuse is center back Garrett Holman, a player who has not stepped off the field for SU this season, and finally against Cal got on the score sheet.
Yeah, I cannot emphasize how important Garrett Holman is to this team. You mentioned he doesn't come off the field, but he also provides something on the offensive end, especially with these set pieces. We've seen Syracuse in the last couple of games with Gavin Wigg and these long throws. He's been so important and got his first goal of the season last time out versus Cal. Would not be surprised if we saw him get on the score sheet again today.
And Holman's a player who's always dangerous this entire season, even if the stat sheet hasn't been as full as he would have liked, but he'll look to make an impact today as well. It's Boston College at Syracuse, ACC rivalry game, up next on ACC Network Extra. Rodriguez.
It's pinball right now.
Zambrano, now Leibel, curled in. Rodriguez is what a goal! Bryson Rodriguez's first in his college career puts Syracuse up 1-0. Working forward again, touched over, Shunosuke Nakajima deflects it in. An early goal, and it's the new kid on the block. Welcome back to Sturmel Stadium, Shunosuke Nakajima. Now McDermott. Through ball flicked forward, Murphy's on the chase. And now here's Uribe, she's free, Ava Uribe, left-footed strike, she scores! Ava Uribe takes advantage of the Northwestern miscue, and it's 1-0 Syracuse. Since 2016, the Orange deep in the offensive zone. This one sliding in goes to Costa, but the Eagles come away with it. Advantage played, and Farwell's driving in space. Farwell has Royale, ball over the top, touchdown by the striker. Royale drops it back, Abdul Malak cuts in, Abdul Malak fires, and Hutt makes the save. Still loose for Farwell, and Bradaric clears away. Ball comes in, looking for Van der Ven, bouncing in the box, loose, Seminario, tapped in! It's Jacobo Betancourt in his Flatirons debut with the final touch. Out wide to Gerber, his shot. Lewis off the line, it's in the back of the net. Edie Gramberg scores in the 15th minute, and Albion lead 1-0.
It's going to be a real pivotal moment in this game. Who can win those battles out wide?
Picked away in the midfield by Brdaric. Da Costa with it now. This is Fortier. New Tornucci, he's through. New Tornucci saved by Borak. The Serbian comes sliding out and denies New Tornucci his first goal in orange. There's Magnata, forward to Rupert, now Arbelize. Lots of space for Julia Arbelize, across and scored! The Orange continue to click on all cylinders, and Mia Klammer in her Syracuse debut gets on the board. Omese, big contact. Advantage played for BC, and through on goal is Russell Brown. Brown fires Hutt equal to it.
Caught out too many times over the top for Syracuse.
Here goes Russell Brown again, has a Sare in the box. Brown fires, and Hutt again with a point-blank stop. Wisbeck's ball in. Cleared away by the Buccaneers, still dangerous for the Orange. Rauch lifts one back in, header in front, scored! And Syracuse takes the lead just 9 minutes in, and it's another set-piece masterpiece.
Side and give yourself a chance there on the header.
Oh, dangerous! And Syracuse takes advantage. Avery Mason took a second too long, and it's the captain Ashley Rauch to score for the second goal of the afternoon. Maybe one final run in, 15 seconds left, here's Mafong. Dancing around the box with 10 to go, and saved by Hutt. The Orange will come away with a 1-0 victory. And the star of the night is freshman Bryson Rodriguez. In just his second collegiate game, his first goal is a game winner. The Orange win 1-0.
An opportunity for Syracuse to recompose themselves and get back into this game, because it almost feels like for the entirety of the second half, Arnav, it's just been attack after attack for Boston College. And hopefully, I mean, something has to change if you're Syracuse and you want to get 3 points.
It's been 20 minutes of a Boston College offensive showcase in the second half, and Syracuse has just weathered the storm in the opening moments of half two, but maybe this is a sign of some life from SU. A little video review on a Bryson Rodriguez corner cross. And the Orange able to settle down in the BC defensive zone.
BC had just 2 shots in the first half. They already have 5 just midway through the second, so they've been a lot better at getting that ball into dangerous areas, and Syracuse is to find a goal. It probably would come from Gavin Wigg.
This is Wigg to throw it in. It's a bit shorter than he would have liked. It'll fall out to Leibold. Loops one in. Cleared away by BC. Leibold with pressure here. Asare dangerous, and now the break's on for BC. Good clearance from Kelvin DaCosta. Rodriguez.
It's pinball right now.
Zambrano, now Leibold. Curled in. Rodriguez, what a goal! Bryson Rodriguez's first in his college career puts Syracuse up 1-0.
What a moment for Syracuse. Boston College, the better team for the vast majority of this second half, and what a great moment for Rodriguez. Just his second match played this season, and he's not the tallest player on the pitch, Arnav, but that is a fantastic header. Has to do a lot to redirect that ball on net, and you really could not ask for a better header. That one almost impossible to save from Borak, because that one's right in the top corner, and such an important moment. You can see how much it means to him to be back and to be scoring goals for Syracuse. And so unfortunate for Boston College.
How about the ball from Jonah Leibold? Was great. The header even better from Bryson Rodriguez. Picture perfect in the top corner. And Syracuse leads 1-0. talk about turning the tides in the second half. It was all Boston College in the first 20 minutes, but now the Orange have life.
And Arnav, I really cannot tell you how unfortunate that penalty review was for Boston College, because that gave Syracuse a lot of opportunity and a lot of time to regroup and refocus themselves. And if you're Boston College, you had so much momentum, so many set piece opportunities, and then you have that review. Syracuse gets back into the game and take nothing away from that finish. A great ball into the box, but Rodriguez has everything to do for that finish and did exactly what he needed to.
We've seen some incredible finishes from outside of the box for SU, whether it's Fortier against Stanford, DaCosta against Penn State. That might be up there with one of the toughest finishes that Syracuse has had this year, just because it's so hard to correctly get enough power on a header, place it in the top corner like Rodriguez did. And in just his second game as a member of the Syracuse Orange side, he's making a really big impact.
Yeah, that ball into the box from Leibold.
Syracuse with the 3-0 lead. It's been captain, graduate student midfielder Ashley Rauch involved in all 3 of the goals. She scored 2, she's assisted 1, and she really has set the tone for Syracuse. Also coming in for the Orange, it's freshman Julia Arbeliz and freshman Olivia Bazzo also in for the Orange.
I think one of the things that is really important with taking this big 3-0 lead is now you get a chance to see everyone in the opener.
This will roll all the way back to Magnata. Clears it forward to Amelie Boyle. And now Rowan Cernay works into Janaea Knight. And Syracuse can slow things down yet again, get the freshmen who are newly onto the pitch used to this action.
Keep it, keep it. Get out,
There's Magnata, forward to Rupert, now Arbeliz. Lots of space for Julia Arbeliz, across and scored! The Orange continue to click on all cylinders, and Mia Klammer in her Syracuse debut gets on the board.
Well, you knew the goals were going to come from Mia Klammer, the Division II Player of the Year back in 2023 at 18 goals with St. Rose. And how about this debut from the freshman Julia Arbeliz to see the grad transfer in Mia Klammer? I mean, the just patience to continue to run in and not cross until the last second. So impressive from Arbeliz to wait until the very end as she's close to the net so that Avery Mason has no ability to go post to post to try and stop it. Unbelievably efficient offense here from Syracuse.
The Orange take a 4-0 lead. And still 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes to go in the first half. Charleston Southern getting a taste of what ACC soccer is like. And Syracuse setting up for a big matchup on Sunday against Niagara as well.
And this is a great start to this season for this Syracuse team, a squad that went 6-1-1 in non-conference play last year. And, what a start to non-con play this year.
The Orange continue to maintain possession for a majority of the game. Charleston Southern, a couple of chances to get forward, but really struggling to establish a foothold in this one. And again, turnover in the midfield, and Ashley Rauch is there to pick it up. Chance for Klammer to run onto this one, and you can see the speed and physicality that Klammer brings to this Syracuse front line. Shrugged off the ball there. And Carson Wells can step forward. Won't be able to clear Natalie Magnata.
Hey, we gotta be better in the rest defense. Mia, Gabby.
Couple more substitutions for the Orange.
In the game for the Orange, number
Luke
5,
Albus, one of them, Julia Koval, and Vita Nyhan, all